we're going to do a little video on the permanent match. When you get them, they're set up like this with just a little bit of that wick hanging out. And I pulled the wick out on one so I could show you how long that wick is that's inside of there. It's actually quite a long wick. And you only want that little bit hanging out, that way you can it'll last a lot longer, and you're only supposed to burn it for like 10 seconds and then put it out. So you want to have a tinder that's quite flammable. Otherwise you'll start burning up your wick. I mean, in an emergency situation you got to do what you got to do. But when you're carrying one of these for fire starting, have some fat wood or cotton ball with some Vaseline on it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and put this on. These ends are supposed to, these little ends, the little striker that's in there are supposed to come out, but I could not get this one out, and I actually ended up knocking the tip off of it, so. But even if you can't get them apart, as long as that wick is, you get a lot of fire starts with that thing. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put down some fat wood that I shredded a few minutes ago right before this video. And here's how simple they are. They got a ferro rod in them, and they got a little striker on the end. And what you do, I filled this with lighter fluid. Just flick it like this, and then she'll catch on fire. Go down there and put it out as quick as you can so you don't burn up that wick. There you go. That's fat wood. Of course, if you're actually putting a flame on it, it's going to take off a lot faster than you're trying to light it with a spark or like from a ferro rod or whatever. I'll go do a piece of cotton with a little Vaseline on it, which is actually one of my favorite fire starters. It's actually quite simple. You make it yourself, and you can carry it in a little waterproof container like this, a little match container. But these are kind of nice because they have a striker on the bottom if you're carrying matches in there. But keep everything protected. All right, let's go ahead and do that again and light that cotton on fire. There we go. That's why you want to have with these, you want to have, or it's best to have a tinder that's actually quite flammable. Anyway, also these are, like I said, they have a built-in ferro rod for the spark. The end of this rod right here that screws out has got a scraper on it, and you've seen it does actually pretty nice spark. And it's got a little ring right here so you can hang it on your bag or tie it on your pack or whatever you want to do. Make sure you don't lose it. And it's also, nothing's coming out. It's full of lighter fluid, but none's leaking out because there's a rubber seal around that. So it's actually kind of a neat little container. Let's go back to the one right here. So let's go ahead and pull that all the way out. There's actually a lot of wick in there. And that one there, I didn't even damage any of that wick yet. So you get a lot of fires with this one. But you're supposed to be able to get that scraper out of there and put some more, then you can get more wick and put more wick up inside there. But this one, I could not get it to come out. It just snapped off, so. But they're only $1 a piece, so it's not like you're spending a fortune. Buy half a dozen of these things for $5-6 and take one or two with you filled with lighter fluid. You can also put lantern fluid in them, or even kerosene, any kind of oil that's flammable that's going to burn on, or even liquid wax would probably work also. So anyway, that's my little review. These things are kind of cool. carry these in your back or your pack like this. You can even fill this with if you scrape some fat wood at home or whatever before you take off, keep a little container of fat wood, or just keep a stick of fat wood, which is then you're going to get more of it. And then, but I just like to carry, and then when you stuff this full of cotton and then put a bunch of Vaseline in there, you're going to get a lot of fire starters right there. Plus this right here, it's actually not a bad deal. They're like a buck a piece or so. You can get them in different forms. You can get them with the bottom where it's actually square, like a Zippo lighter, but they still all have the same, you know, the little screw rod that comes out with the scraper on it. They're all the same. All right, that's how you use them, and they're actually kind of convenient, and you're actually getting a flame. So, you know, you watch some people, they have issues, they're sitting there strike with their ferro rods or other things. These, you're actually getting yourself a flame. So carry what you want to carry, but always carry a backup. If you carry one of these, carry one of those little tiny ferro rods. I like the Coghlan's ferro rods. Just got a bunch of those from a Sporting Goods online for $2.10 a piece. Crazy deal. You just gotta search, and you never know, you'll find some good deals on there. All right, y'all, thanks for watching. Have a good one. Bye.